What's up guys, Jason here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make 5 simple traps in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. These traps work on 1.20 and on all platforms of Minecraft Bedrock, whether you play on a phone, tablet, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, or PC. This first trap I'm going to be showing y'all is an explosive block trap. For this trap, you'll need 1 observer, 18 TNT, and finally 1 block that you want to use to cause the explosion. You can use any block that you want. The first step is to choose an area where you want to make the trap at. Once you have chosen a spot, break 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Then dig 2 blocks this way. 1, 2. Now break these 2 blocks. Once you have done that, clear out that outline. After you're done with that step, you should have a hole that is 3 blocks wide, 3 blocks long, and 3 blocks deep. The next step is to place a block over here and an observer at this spot. Make sure the arrow of that observer is facing downwards. This observer will ignite the TNT. Now place the block that you want to make trigger the explosion on the observer. Once you have done that, fill in this pit with TNT. After you have done that, cover up the TNT. I recommend you cover the TNT with the same blocks that are around it. That will make this trap less suspicious. At this point, the trap is complete. By the way, if you want to build some more stuff around it, you can. Here's a demonstration of this trap. Whenever someone mines this block, the TNT will explode. This trap can be good to make in volts. This next trap I'm going to be showing y'all is a powder snow trap. For this trap, all you'll need is 6 buckets of powder snow, 1 bucket of lava, and finally 9 blocks. You can use any block that you want. The first step is to go to a building where you want to make this trap at. I'm going to make my trap over here. Now create an entrance to that building. To do that, first place 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then place 2 blocks over here, and 3 blocks over here. Now break these blocks in front of the entrance. After you have done that, dig down 4 blocks at each of these spots. Once you have created that pit, place lava at the bottom. Now place 3 powder snow over here, and 3 powder snow over here. Whenever someone tries to walk into the base, they will fall into the lava pit. Here's a demonstration of this trap. If you want to get into your base, you can just jump over the powder snow. This next trap I'm going to be showing y'all is an item frame sand trap. For this trap, you'll need 3 sticky pistons, 6 sand blocks, 1 redstone comparator, 1 redstone repeater, 1 item frame, 1 item you want to put in the item frame, 11 redstone, and finally about half a stack of solid blocks. You can use any type of solid block that you want. The first step is to choose an area to make this trap at. I'm going to make my trap at a castle. After you have chosen a spot where you want to make the trap at, place down 2 blocks. Then place down an item frame and an item inside of it. Whenever someone takes that item out of the item frame, the trap will get activated. Then place 3 blocks over here. Now place a redstone comparator at the spot. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone comparator are facing this way. Now place a redstone repeater over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. The next step is to place 2 blocks over here, 2 over here, and 2 over here. Then place 2 blocks over here, and 2 over here as well. Now place 5 blocks over here. After you're done with that step, place 3 blocks over here. Now place a sticky piston at each of these spots. Make sure those sticky pistons are facing this way. Now place a block in front of each sticky piston. Once you have done that, place redstone at each of these spots. As you guys can see there, that redstone should cause those sticky pistons to extend. Now place 3 sand over here, and 3 over here as well. The next step is to go down to this area. Now place a block over here and 2 blocks over here. Then place 4 blocks over here, and 5 blocks over here. Then fill in that outline with blocks. Once you're done with that step, create another wall like that on this side. Finally, place 3 blocks over here. At this point, you can cover up the redstone to hide it. Here's a demonstration of this trap. As you guys can see there, whenever someone takes an item out of the item frame, sand will drop and suffocate them. To reset the trap, first break this sand. Then put the item back in the item frame. As you guys can see there, that should cause the sticky pistons to extend. Now replace this sand. By the way, if you want to make this trap harder to escape, you can place more sand. This next trap I'm going to show you all how to make is a falling anvil trap. For this trap, you'll need 4 redstone, 1 trapped chest, 1 redstone repeater, 11 redstone torches, 1 sticky piston, 1 anvil, and finally some blocks. You can use any block that you want. I recommend you make this trap at a building or cave that has a tall ceiling. Once you have chosen a spot to make the trap at, break 2 blocks. Then break these 2 blocks, and these 2 blocks as well. Then break any blocks over here. Then place redstone over here and a redstone repeater at the spot. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. Then place redstone over here. Now place a block at this spot and a trapped chest on top of it. Then break any blocks over here. After you have cleared out that area, place a solid block over here. Now place a redstone torch on that block. Then place a solid block on this redstone torch. Now place a redstone torch on top of this block. Now place 9 more redstone torches in that pattern. After you're done with that step, you should have a redstone torch tower that looks like this. By the way, if you want to make the anvil do more damage, you can make the redstone torch tower taller. Just make sure this top redstone torch is powered on. The next step is to break these 3 blocks. Then place 3 blocks over here. Now place redstone at this spot and a sticky piston over here. Once you have done that, place a block at this spot. Now place an anvil on top of it. Once you have done that, place a block at this spot. At this point, you can place some blocks to hide the redstone. Just make sure you don't place any blocks under this block. At this point, the trap is complete. Here's a demonstration of using it. This next trap I'm going to show you all how to make is a spike pit trap. For this trap, you'll need 1 redstone torch, 1 redstone repeater, 1 skulk sensor, 7 wool blocks, 5 sticky pistons, 5 pointed dripstone, 8 redstone, and finally about half a stack of blocks. You can use any block that you want. The first step is to go to the area where you want to make the trap at. Then break 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then break 7 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After you have done that, dig down 2 blocks over here. Then dig out all the blocks in that outline. Once you're done with that step, you should have a hole that is 5 blocks wide, 8 blocks long, and 3 blocks deep. The next step is to place 2 wool blocks over here. Then place 2 over here, and 2 over here as well. Then place a block at this spot and a wool block over here. Now break this block. The next step is to place 2 redstone over here. Now place a redstone repeater at the spot. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. Then click this redstone repeater 3 times. As you guys can see there, it should make it look like that. Then place a solid block over here and a redstone torch on top of it. Then place a block at this spot and 5 blocks over here. Once you have done that, place 5 more blocks over here. Then place a sticky piston at each of these spots. Make sure those sticky pistons are facing this way. After you have done that, place 6 redstone over here. That should cause those sticky pistons to extend. Now place some blocks to cover up this area. The next step is to make this pit 25 blocks deeper. By the way, if you want to make this pit even deeper, you can. The deeper it is, the more damage you'll do. After you're done digging out this pit, place 5 dripstone over here. That dripstone will cause players that fall down here to take more fall damage. The next step is to place a block in front of each sticky piston. Now place some blocks to cover up the redstone. The final step is to place a skulk sensor over here and a block on top of it. Whenever that skulk sensor is triggered, those blocks will retract. At this point, you can place some fences to make the player enter from here. Whenever someone walks over here to get to the base, they will fall into the pit. Here's a demonstration. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make these 5 simple Minecraft Bedrock traps. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other Minecraft videos. Thanks for watching.